Firefly. The last time we caught up with this bag of degenerates, it was a little more of the same. We were still trying to figure out what the hell is going on with River. I don't know what her powers are yet. She will not talk to Simon about what happened at the academy. But most importantly, the episode ended with Serenity being full of cows. Why is that important to me? I'll tell you. This show is incredibly episodic, and I haven't quite yet discovered to what extent. So I'm curious if episode 5, which is called Safe, will pick up right where we left off with them having livestock cargo that they're trying to transport off-world. I think I'd be a little surprised if that were the case, but I'm excited to find out, or if it'll come into play in the episode at all. Or is it so episodic that we're essentially just gonna start over? I don't know why this is important to me. I'm just curious. Before we jump into it, you know the drill. Go down and hit subscribe, turn on your notifications so that you know whenever we post a new one of these reactions. We're doing dope reactions all the time and all kinds of cool videos, so you should check it out. Episode 5, Safe. Oh man. We haven't seen anything like this on the show yet. A little flashback action. Is that Simon and River?
Aren't you supposed to be practicing for your dance recital?
I learned it all. That's wrong.
Wait.
It's from the book, River.
I'm gonna feel silly if I pause for this and I'm wrong, but is that fucking Zac Efron? That has to be fucking Zac Efron. That would have been, what, like 17 years ago? That makes sense. You can tell by the gap in the teeth. That's the big giveaway. Zac Efron, I'm not even a big fan. I don't know why I'm so excited about this. Do you think that he had a six-pack at that age?
Sorry, Dad. The Independents attacked us with dinosaurs.
Simon lost his head.
He was even a bad actor back then. Just
kidding. You will repay me by becoming a brilliant doctor.
Aww.
That's the deal.
When do I?
Many years.
Thank you.
You're worth it.
One day you'll be in Baywatch.
Now, do you think it's possible for you two geniuses to give your tired old dad a couple minutes quiet?
No!
Aww.
Stop it!
It's okay.
It's not okay! You can't just dig into me, shove 20 needles in my eyes, and ask me what I see!
So she's added cussing and the hurling about of things to her repertoire. Really is a prodigy.
It's just a bad day.
No, bad day is when someone's yelling "Scooch the cattle." Understand?
Oh, good.
See,
I'm just happy that my question was answered. They still have the cattle on board. Every episode kind of ends in a manner that allows them to pick up right where they left off as if nothing happened. And that's fine. I heard that the first handful of episodes were kind of written as mini pilots or something along those lines. You guys told me in the comments. Thanks for the information. But the last episode ended in such a manner that I was like, I really, really hope that there's some consequence to what happened on Persephone. The cows being in this episode is really important to me because that shows us that there are certain storylines they're gonna carry through and that are gonna come to fruition so that I don't feel like I'm starting over with every episode. Does that make sense? Anyway, fucking love me some cows is what I'm saying, I guess. I'm happy that we're picking up right where we left off. Good on you, Firefly. We see a flashback, we got cattle. All right, I digress. We're moving on.
This is paranoid schizophrenia, Captain. If you have some
Paranoid
expertise...
schizophrenia? That seems like an
and I'm not your go-around
oversimplification.
babysitter either. Got trade to be done.
We got trade to be done. Gotta see a man about some cows. My favorite character in this show is
You
the
see that?
cows.
Fancy vessels such as that don't land here unless they got something to sell. If it happens to be something we need, we take it.
Ooh, who are these motherfuckers?
Take my love.
Take my land, but you can't take the sky from me. See, I'm getting it. Can't take the sky from this guy, man.
Many souls.
Cattle on the ship 3 weeks. She don't go near them. Suddenly we're on Janyang and she's got a driving need to commune with the beasts.
They weren't cows inside. They were waiting to be, but they forgot. Now they see sky and they remember what they are.
Is that telling us more about her
What are you doing?
abilities?
I'm fixing to do some business. Can't be herding these steers and your sister too.
I'm very sorry if she tipped off anyone about your cunningly concealed herd of cows.
Why don't you take your sister for a little walk?
A walk?
Don't worry. We won't leave without you.
These border planets are
Swan,
Western AF.
glad you're out.
It's fun to get to live on a piece of Lasso wreck.
It's a little gratitude, sweetie.
What's up?
No, I didn't mean...
Yeah, you did.
Actually, I was being ironic.
She's like,
So
this is my life,
in the
rich boy.
strictest sense,
You were
I didn't...
being mean.
River?
She's like, you, Zac Efron.
Your disreputable men are here.
I don't foresee this going smoothly because no
Morning,
transaction ever goes
Must
smoothly
be the Grange
on this
brothers.
show.
Stand around on a ship for near a month.
My
it's
comprehension
been a
is
month.
less muscle, more tender than meat.
Problem?
No. About a minute from now, we'll agree on 25.
Seem a mite jumpy to you?
You can go to 25.
Well, we'd be taking a loss, but you seem like clean and virtuous boys. Done.
That's good. I love it.
You are both wanted in connection to the illegal killing of Rance Durbin. You are bound by law to stand down.
I like that they called it the illegal killing, because that's the kind of world this is. Some killings, that's legal. This looks identical to my plans for later. So was she drawn to them because she could sense their liveliness and spirit? I love the weaponry in this world.
Never goes smooth. How come it never goes smooth?
That's what I said. Never, ever. Doing their own dance. Oh, no! That's like over his heart. There's no way he's dead. Is he freaking dead? Oh, see, she can feel it. She can feel the distress. Something about strong emotions. When people have strong emotions, she can like sense it, like the cows or any spirit or soul.
Hey, stay with me, Shepard.
You get the cash?
Only reason he wasn't thinking the same way is because he did get the cash. He's not gonna die, no way.
Where are we going? Shut up! My sister!
Your sister is fine, Simon.
She's not fine. Didn't you look at the letters? Look at the letters. Some of these words, they're misspelled. She started correcting my spelling when she was 3. I think there's a code.
A code?
Yes.
This is paranoid. It's stress. If they heard you talking like this at the hospital, it could affect your entire future.
He talked all about those letters
future?
You should.
in the pilot.
You're a surgeon in one
cool
of
to
the
see
best
this.
hospitals in Capital City.
They're kind of
Nothing
in
is going
denial.
to keep you two apart for long.
Run! Run! Go!
I don't like these guys.
Where's the doctor? Why isn't he
And I'm a
with
fan
you?
of Badger,
Wasn't in
so
town.
my
Wasn't
standards.
anywhere. Looks like maybe they got snatched.
Kidnapped?
Settlers up in the hills take people sometimes. Usually tradesmen and the
Oh,
like.
gosh.
And now they got themselves a doctor. And we don't. We're going.
What are you doing? What about Simon and River?
Forget them.
Now Mal gets to have his epic change of heart moment.
They'll come.
Battle wounds are nothing new to me, preacher.
Shepard's in
I've
pretty good
seen
shape.
men live with a dozen holes in them this size.
Mal, you know where you can find a doctor. You know exactly.
Nara, he was dumb enough to get himself grabbed in broad daylight. Don't have time to be beating the trees looking for him now. No assurance we'd find him or that he wouldn't need a doctor himself.
I'm not talking about Simon.
That's not an option.
He's dying. And we need a doctor now.
He's the one that sent Simon off into the fucking woods, man. It's just as much his fault.
Got ourselves a doctor. A real doctor.
Thank you, Lord.
Oh. Is he gonna find purpose in helping those people? Maybe they're not so villainous after all. They're just doing what they have to.
Amazing we kept him this long.
He's already going through his stuff.
Can I?
Sure. He's out, though.
That's right, they bonded.
You did this for me once.
You sure this is where you want to be?
Oh, I'm fairly certain it ain't.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. The Alliance. I love the way that Alliance base looks. It's a spectacle.
I got your doctor.
Praise the Lord. Well, mostly people heal on their own, but sometimes...
Sometimes you need a doctor. Bring me light.
Get those sleeves rolled up. That's his purpose. Starship
Requesting
Troopers.
aid. No other purpose.
When I saw the pilot, no, it wasn't the pilot, it was the train job, the second episode. They walk into one of the cars and it's full of Alliance troops. And I made a joke that they looked like Starship Troopers. And then somebody told me in the comments, that's literally the Starship Troopers armor repainted, which I thought was really funny. I didn't double check. I haven't been doing a lot of research because I don't want to stumble across any spoilers. So like you guys are all I have. But if that's true, that's pretty funny. And now every time I see Alliance troops, all I think of is the fact that they're wearing Starship Troopers armor. Give me more of that info in the comments if you have it. No spoilers though.
How did this happen?
Bystander in a gunfight. Back on Jianying. You can check. Not he nor any of ours were the aggressors.
We aren't an emergency facility, Captain. Our services aren't available simply to anyone.
My ident.
I forgot he came onto the ship with secrets. Why is he even there? We're about to find out.
Get this man to the infirmary at once.
Oh, this is his episode. His story's coming to fruition.
That bandage clean now.
Coming to light.
That little girl's mute.
Was she born deaf?
But she's gonna
No, she was fine
read
until 2 years ago
in
when she
mind or
stopped
something.
talking.
Daddy will come and take us home.
His parents would give her up to the Alliance.
You get to bed now.
That one lived.
Ruby talked to
She
you, honey?
does know people's story. The mute girl obviously didn't talk to her, but this does answer the question that I asked last episode when she took on Badger's accent and she was using his past to kind of diffuse the situation and relate to him. Like, she wanted him to know that she had him all figured out. And I was like, is she just amazingly intuitive? Or can she, like, read people's minds and, like, know what their history is? And clearly it's the latter, which is interesting because we're just now kind of starting to boil down what her abilities are. This is a big episode. Episode 5, man. A lot of these different arcs and storylines, and they're all kind of going somewhere now. It's the first indication that we have like a real destination.
No one's been able to get Ruby to speak even a peep. It's a miracle. That's what it is.
Ruby doesn't talk. Her voice got scared away.
If Ruby didn't talk, how do you know? And you will know them by their crafts.
What are you talking about?
She thinks she's a witch.
Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live.
Just when you start to get behind this community, you realize they're regressive witch hunting weirdos.
She read Ruby's mind, saw things she couldn't.
No, River is not a witch.
This show.
She's just a troubled girl.
It alludes to so many periods
You know what that means?
in history.
Yes.
You're gonna be fine.
So who is the shepherd then?
Lions patched you up. Yeah, they let us come and they let us go. You like to tell me what really happened?
I surely would. Maybe someday I will.
What?
No! Get away from her! You're lunacy! You're
Croatoa shit.
It's not gonna stop us, Doctor.
Light it.
Time to go.
Is the Firefly gonna come back for them just in time? Even though it's predictable, I still got goosebumps. It was effective.
Y'all see the man hanging out of the spaceship with the really big gun? Man's looking to kill some folks. So really, it's his will y'all should worry about thwarting.
Girl is a witch.
Yeah, but she's our witch. So cut her the hell down.
That's a good line. Yeah, but she's our witch. And now he's gotta put their stuff
Hey,
back.
Doctor.
That's pretty funny.
Glad you're back now on the ship.
Captain, why did you come back for us?
You're on my crew.
Yeah, but you don't even like me.
You're on my crew. Why are we still talking about this? Chow's in 10.
That
Look at the dress.
integrity. One of us. See, now they're eating together. It's really emphasizing the family. Well, wow. There's a lot to unpack in that episode. That is by far 100% the biggest episode of the season so far. I read in the comments that the first handful of episodes were kind of written as individual pilots, which would make sense as to why I keep referring to them as being so episodic. And now in episode 5, we know why Simon and his sister can't go home, because his parents will send them right back. She obviously doesn't know that yet. We know that she is some level of telepathic. We know that she can connect to people. I think it's based off of emotion. She was reading Badger's past. She was reading that mute girl's past. We've learned more about her abilities in this episode than we have in the past 4 episodes. I had completely forgotten until now that when the shepherd first boarded the ship, there was something mysterious about his presence. He didn't want to tell his story. He kept things close to his chest, and I for some reason hadn't been questioning why he's been there all along. Why is he kind of, I don't want to say on the run, but like hiding? And now they just added another component, another layer to that mystery, making that storyline significantly more compelling. While I was enjoying the first 4 episodes, and I was, it's clear if you watch those reaction videos, I'm really happy this is starting to happen, where all of these plot threads, everything they were setting up, it's now being indicated that those are going somewhere. I don't know if we get resolutions in season 1, because I don't know if they knew there would only be 1 season. Maybe we get those resolutions in Serenity, but it's exciting to know that this is becoming a more serialized show. They really made a lot of big steps story-wise. So that's it, man. I think there's so much happened in that episode. There's a lot I'm not tackling, but yeah, I did my best. Especially now, I can't wait to see where it goes. So check back in a couple days. We will have yet another Firefly reaction, episode 6. Until then, make sure to go down, hit subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you know when we post more reaction videos and videos in general. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.